number 6 down. Today we had 23 guys on the ground. Our guys did actually a heck of a job of trying to stay up off the ground. 23 might be an all-time record as far as guys on the ground. We're just trying to stay healthy or get as healthy as we can get. We'll live it up on Saturday for our first scrimmage. So
that's a record low?
Record low. Yeah, when we say it's done, we're trying to stay off the ground, guys falling down, guys getting over-aggressive. It's the hardest thing to control. So they just want to go.
Focusing on that, is that more just because it is about trying to stay safe and stay healthy?
It's always, safety's always a concern, and just trying to teach them how to, when you got young guys, just trying to teach them how to practice the right way. We don't want it to be live every day because then you're going to get really banged up, and we're not banged up right now too bad. So we're just trying to keep, again, it's amazing some of the injuries you do get. Usually non-contact guys just jumping up in the air and falling down. So it's just a matter of just trying to teach them how to play with their feet up underneath them.
What has Virginius brought to linebacker group now that he's back in the mix there?
A ton. He's just so composed at that spot. Can make a lot of different calls. He can get us lined up a little bit better than what we were last year. He's a leader and he's a great communicator.
Obviously, Corey Sanders is coaching the safeties. Is it as simple as him sort of focusing in on those guys, that position group under Archie, or I guess how do you sort of envision their responsibilities?
Those two are like brothers. I watch how it's like they've worked together for 10 years. They work so well together. From what I see so far, in the classroom and really on the field. But he's in charge of those guys. He's taking accountability for what they do, how they do it. So really split that group up in half, and then Archie's got the corners, and they work together. So really have two secondary coaches. I wouldn't say one's in front of the other. They just work well together. They both run similar stuff, and we're trying to compare it together, and then bring in all the Northwestern stuff that we're doing that's different. So it's been fun to watch.
Do they bring any new philosophical changes with what they do with the secondary? Because just to hear them, they talk a lot about going for the ball, takeaways, and trying to increase that.
Yeah, I think everybody brings some of that, and we've always tried to take care of the ball, and it's all what your focus is. You can coach fundamentals and get the ball back. So I like, when I'm sitting there watching tape with the defense, it's consistent. It's not, one day we're talking about getting the turnovers, the next day we forget about that and we're worried about something else. It's just a consistency that really Coach Bates has brought in that room consistently through every meeting I'm in. They're talking about the same things every day. It's not, we focused a lot on that yesterday. Let's move to this. I'm not seeing as much of that. I think it's consistent daily.
In terms of those guys Corey's coaching, the safeties, I think I read somewhere you kind of put that starter tag on DeMar. Is this as settled as
Who said that?
I think I read that on ESPN. Maybe they didn't.
You're a starter by day. But DeMar's having a great spring. So I would say he is the starter today, and he's really having a nice spring. He's smart, and he's doing a lot of good things.
Plus, as settled as he's been, I guess, health-wise and positionally coming into a.
Yeah, you guys haven't watched him in pre-practice, warming up in a separate line, trying to get healthy. So he's stronger than he's ever been. It'll be a different year for him for sure.
You used the phrase, it's about time. Have you tried to stretch there?
He used that?
He said that, yeah.
Well, when you're DeMar Hamlin or, when you're the player, it's, they get frustrated and impatient. I don't have to use that. I've thought that a long time. It's been frustrating for him. So for him, it is about time. Just think about coming out here every day and not getting to do anything and being behind because of an injury that you really had no control over. So I'm just fired up. He's back.
Opposite him at the boundary spot, is it very, very short-term running back Phil Campbell sort of leading the charge among those guys?
I would say it is. I feel really good with our safeties. You talk about the depth we have there with him, and Bryson's playing well. Stalker's playing well. I'm going to miss somebody here. Who else is back there? There's 6 of them, really, 5 or 6 of them that are playing. But those are the guys that are in the mix. Who am I missing? Dennis Briggs is doing a heck of a job. He's really one of those starters that's. If you had to pick 3 guys, it's Dennis Briggs. It's really does everything right. Phil Campbell and DeMar, and then like I said, Bryson Stalker right there. There's a lot of competition, in the secondary period, even at the corner position.